CSGO released a new update yesterday, and with it we got some changes. Some old maps returned, some new ones were added, and one old map was reworked. Also, we got the CSGO 10 capsule, which celebrates the fact that CSGO has been out for 10 years, but the funny thing is, it hasn't. The birthday is on the 21st, meaning the update was a week early. In this video, we're gonna talk about why they might have done that. Okay, first of all, I need to mention that Valve is terrible with timing and dates. They almost never do anything on time or on the right date, and I think this is on purpose. If they were to be predictable with their dates and times to post updates, that would have an effect on the market. If people expect an operation, people might sell just before the next update time and buy in again afterwards. Valve also just want people to not know anything before it gets released, so people get a surprise and so everyone gets more hyped. Usually when they do this sort of delay, it means that they missed the date or they release it later, either on purpose or just because it wasn't finished yet. But a week early? That doesn't really happen with Valve, like ever. They're never a week early. And it's not like they need to do the update right now, unless they have another update planned next week? They called this week Birthday Week in their blog post, so maybe they have more planned during or at the end of the week? I mean, why would you send out your birthday capsule a week before your birthday, just to then leave the birthday date empty? That makes no sense. So in my opinion, there's 4 options. Option 1, they just did this to fool us all, and they just wanted people to have time to get the coin for 1 week, or maybe just to make it less predictable. Option 2, we are getting Source 2 or a beta version to play around with on their birthday, finally giving us all what we want to see. One engine update every 10 years, baby. No, but to be serious, this would be amazing, like truly amazing. And we have already seen a lot of signs for it too. Option 3, we get an operation. This one is by far the least likely, but a possibility nonetheless. I wouldn't hope for this since it would mean a very rushed operation, and more skins per year also means your skins become worth a bit less as well. We already know they have been working insanely hard on Source 2, and we know that Valve don't generally do too many things at once, so if this happens, I'm stumped and unhappy. Option 4 is we could also get something else, like a new game mode or a different update of some kind. That would be nice to have, but that would mean Valve working on yet another thing that takes their time and effort, and this would be something with less user requested status and probably also something that doesn't give them much more money, so also less likely, but we're gonna have to wait and see which one of the 4 it is. If I had to choose, I now think option 2 is actually more likely, since leaving your birthday blank when you could have kept the capsule for a week is just insane. It could be the case, but I think getting an early beta of Source 2 or something like that is far more likely. GameFollower recently posted a video about the new way they had found to basically spy on the developers, so they could find out which developer played which map at which time, and even crazy things like what score they had in the game. There were a lot of interesting insights into the game from that video, but the thing I found most interesting was this. The head developer of Source 2, meaning the actual leader of the Source 2 project, and the entire engine was recently spotted to be in a Source 2 version of a CSGO map, playing it with other people, with other developers. Before this, he had never played any kinds of CSGO maps or CSGO games, since they are all Source 1 and he is the head of Source 2. Now, if this person is checking out the game in Source 2, it must be towards the end of the developing process. They are showing the head of Source 2 the game, probably talking about final tweaks or changes so it looks correct, and so it's what they have in mind for the game and for the future of Source 2. If you want to see the full video, I'll put it at the end screen of this video. I also think I know why they released this 10-year birthday coin. It might just be to boost player numbers before Source 2, to give everyone a final goodbye for Source 1. Plus, with extra people playing the game when Source 2 gets released, it means more hype and thus better for CS and for the market, which is what Valve love to do. It means more people opening cases, more money, more everything. They also keep tweeting about the fact that there's more people. They said thanks for 1 million people, and then they said thanks again to the 1 million of you concurrently trying to earn cupcakes, as to mock us. They are trolling so hard, but it must mean something, right? Right? Please? Also, they knew this was gonna happen. Most people who play CSGO right now, who see that there's a coin you can only get for 1 week, will want it. Even though it's worthless, even though almost everyone will have it, people want it. People want to play for it, people want to play the game. CSGO knew this, and they are taking advantage of it. They're even tweeting about it. They're mocking us, they're talking about it. They had planned this. This was planned. This was not unintentional. They want the player numbers to be higher, so it's all pointing in a general direction that I'm starting to see is unavoidable at this point. This is, after all speculation, so other people's opinions would be really welcome. So I really want to know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts down below. Do you think it makes sense to finally expect Source 2, or are Valve just gonna keep us waiting? I don't know anymore. I have already seen a lot of people say that we should just stop expecting anything from Valve, but somehow I still have high hopes. So let me know your thoughts. It means the world to me. In the meantime, you might want to check out why I think Source 2 will be great for the market. Or maybe you would rather like to know why CSGO investing is doing so well right now compared to the entire world economy. Also, if you want to check out Gabe Follower's video about how they can find out what all the developers of CSGO are doing, there you go. That's it from me for now. If you're still watching, you are truly awesome. Thank you, goodbye.